What's your biggest worry right now? Is it something to do with your finances or job? Are you worried about your physical health or the health of somebody close to you? Do you obsess over something which happened in the past or which you fear may happen in the future? The trick to stop worrying is to solve whatever problem it is that you're worrying about to the best of your ability. If that makes the worry go away, then you know it was just a message from your emotional intelligence to better prepare for the task at hand. The word worry comes from a Greek word which can be translated as divided mind. And that's exactly what worry feels like so much of the time. A stream of thoughts pulling you in many different directions at once. Worrying is not only one of the least productive uses we can make of our minds, it's also one of the least pleasant. So why do we keep on worrying? Does worrying always keep you safe? Have you ever been able to let go of a worrying thought? We're designed as human beings to keep things familiar and to stay in control as best we can. But there's a tremendous difference between taking care of what's within your control and worrying about what's not. I had the opportunity to interview a number of the wealthiest people on the planet for my book, I Can Make You Rich, including Richard Branson and Anita Roddick. One of the things that struck me about them was their sense of calm, even in the face of decisions which could make or cost their companies millions of dollars. When I asked them about it, they each shared their own version of a process they use that's known as downside planning, which essentially works like this. Think about an upcoming event or transaction. Imagine all the things that could possibly go wrong with that thing. Then come up with a solution for each eventuality. What's fascinating is this. What most people call worrying is simply interrupting the process or downside planning after the second step. That is, people imagine all the things that could possibly go wrong, but never get around to creating solutions. If the worry continues even after you've come up with a viable solution for the problem, then chances are it's just an overactive protection mechanism with a faulty reset button. Of course, not all problems even need to be solved. A fascinating study, first reported by the author and researcher Jay Haley, into waiting lists for therapy, showed that over 50% of people got better before they got in to see the therapist. This points to the fact that much of what people worry about would take care of itself if people simply gave it the time and space to resolve. So when I moved to Los Angeles from London, I found out that most business problems are solved by 3 p.m. on the day that they're discovered. So when I'd call the office at what was 5 p.m. London time, they'd tell me all about these problems that had happened earlier in the day and that they'd solved.